Hello everybody, just quickly before we get into the video, I just want to say sorry that I haven't uploaded anything onto my second channel as of yet. I do really appreciate the 126 subscribers already on there. I'm having some issues with my OBS settings and I'm trying to allow it to record other pieces of game footage, so when I do a scene it doesn't actually work, but yeah, I'm working on it and hopefully I will be able to get some videos up soon. So as you can see, just quickly then, the 2017 Honor Hero badge. What do you guys think of the weapon? I think it's okay. It could be a little bit longer. It's a bit chunky, but you know, for a free weapon, for not being banned or muted for the year, I think yeah, it's really nice. And yes, thank you AE for inputting that into the game. So anyway, on to the 44th episode now of our Adventure Quest World's Fresh Start series, and this is going to be the third episode of the Sepulchures DoomKnight armor, and I made some pretty good progress. As you can see, I have 700 Dark Spirit Orbs, and I wanted to move on to get my first ever Corrupt Spirit Orb, and to do that I had to have 100 Dark Spirit Orbs and a Dark Skull. And I looked on the wiki page like very quickly, and it said I needed to kill a Shadow Imp, so I typed that in on the wiki page, and it said Dark Dungeon is one place where there was a Shadow Imp, and I was just looking at the shops quickly before I went in, and I had not been here before. Don't think I've even been here on my main account, and I believe this was the wrong place that I was in, and you'll see in a minute there was some other random person in here. Maybe he was doing the same quest as me, but I don't know if this version of the Shadow Imp dropped the Dark Skull, because I was here for a solid maybe 15 minutes and it just didn't drop a single time, and I was thinking, right, I need to have a look at the wiki page again, and actually I don't believe this one did drop it. It's actually from the Necro Cavern or Cavern where the Shadow Imp drops a Dark Skull. So I'm just showing you a little bit of footage here before we move on, and this is basically my method, just going backwards and forwards. I'm not sure what this junior person was doing, but maybe he was doing the same sort of quest as me. But anyway, moving on then, in just a second you'll see that I go into the Necro Cavern, and I'd never been to that place either. I don't know what storyline it was from or anything like that, but to be fair, I don't really mind, you know, it doesn't really matter about it. Just as long as I get my Dark Skull, then it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I mean, I was here for a very long time, and yeah, it just didn't drop, so it was quite annoying, but to be fair, it was my fault for not actually checking the wiki page properly. So anyway, moving on into the Necro Cavern, and there's a Shadow Imp straight away in the first room, which is really helpful. And look, the first time I go there, and look at that, maybe it is a 100% drop rate from those other imps, or maybe I just got really lucky. I'm not sure, maybe you guys can let me know. But in this episode, guys, I actually get my first sort of metal from the quest, because now that I have my Dark Spirit Orb, or my Corrupted Spirit Orb, I can now farm the Hardcore Metals quest. And if you farm the Blinding Light of Destiny, it's exactly the same thing. You just go to Stalagbite, and then you kill these guys here and get the Axe of Prospector, and that's basically it. And it's a daily quest, so it's not annoying, but you know, if you don't get good metal, you're gonna have to wait for the next day. And I'm pretty sure, right, my metal, yeah, that I got doesn't even count for any of the weapons. I think so. If you guys could help me out, that'd be very much appreciated, because I was looking for everywhere for, you know, my metal, and it's just like it doesn't appear. So if you've already farmed the Sepulchures DoomKnight armor, you may already know what metal that is, but I'm not going to spoil it because it will be here in just a second. But yeah, guys, literally I've been looking around on the wiki page, and all the links, you know, they just don't go to any specific weapon. So maybe Adventure Quest Worlds has given me like the worst metal for the first one, which doesn't really surprise me. But I carried on and upgraded it to the next one, you know, the second version of the metal, enhanced it with the what do you call it? You had to go kill some shadow things and stuff like that. But you'll see here that I actually get well, here it goes. Yeah, I get thorium, and I was thinking, oh yeah, nice, that one sounds quite good, you know. It was right at the bottom of the list, maybe thinking it was one of the better ones, and I just can't find anywhere on what it's used for. So I accepted the treacherous thorium of doom, right? And because that's what you need the forge key from the albino bats, that, which was obviously easy. And then I knew for a fact that I wasn't going to be able to turn it into the treacherous thorium of doom, because you need like quite a few corrupted spirit orbs and all the other spirit orbs, you know, when you do the blinding light of destiny, you need like blinding, I think they're called blinding auras or something like that. I can't really remember, to be fair, but yeah, look, it's right at the bottom, and you need 2 ominous auras and 5 corrupted spirit orbs. So I can obviously get those spirit orbs already because I still have 600 left. And yeah, I was just looking around and I was reading all of the requirements to see which one the thorium of doom was needed, and none of them show the treacherous thorium of doom. So if you guys can help me out to let me know what weapon needs this treacherous thorium of doom, or maybe it doesn't, maybe it's just a dud one and it's, you know, just a complete waste of time. But yeah, to be fair, I only spent 6 what are they called, dark spirit orbs on it to make it into treacherous thorium. But yeah, it just seems a bit pointless that they've given you a metal that doesn't even count for anything. But maybe I'm just being stupid and blind, I don't know. But as you can see there, I actually now have unlocked quite a fair few amount of quests, and I was just looking at the other ones just to see what I was doing wrong, you know, if the other metal quests had the same thing, because you get a chance of getting 100 dark spirit orbs, and I thought that was the sort of enhanced quest thing. But yeah, I don't know guys, it's very strange. But this was the method then that I was using. I was actually joining Maul to go and do the penny for your fort, because even though it's not as quick, because the drop rate can be very, very bad. I've known that over the past week. That's how I've been farming my dark spirit orbs. You know, it's taken me 700 or a week, sorry, just to get to 700. And the reason why I'm doing it, because I said in my last one that I was never going to go to this place again, but the reason why I'm going here is because it's just a lot nicer and calmer. You know, you can pretty much just stay in one room. I've been watching Peaky Blinders recently, and I can just stay in this one room or couple rooms and just go back and forth and killing all the monsters, and you know, whilst watching a TV program. So you know, it doesn't really bother me. I don't really like high intensity farming, so you know, joining different maps and stuff like that, where you have to do that in the what is it called, blood rut. So yeah, I don't know, I just sort of prefer this technique, and I'll probably continue this until I can carry on and get the upgraded metal. So hopefully in the next Sepulchures DoomKnight video you'll be able to see me getting that metal, and also trying to achieve maybe the basic weapon kit or the enhanced or even the ultimate weapon kit construction quest, because as soon as you get those out of the way, that's when the farming really starts to go a lot quicker, and that's when you can start getting a lot more materials. And I'm actually really motivated now to carry on. I know that it took me a while to get into it, and I do apologise for the farming, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you ever so much for watching this episode. Stay tuned for the next one, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.